Welcome to Storylab, my storytelling experiment to take my crazy ideas and create a somewhat cohesive short story universe. So I'm making this video because I'm actually in the middle of building out the outlines for the stories I've been telling and, well, want to tell. But when it comes to YouTube, you can't just take a few weeks off as a small channel, you have to stay posting. So as I'm making this video, I won't waste your time. I do want to provide some benefit, even though it's a video that I kind of just have to cobble together. Before I get started though, I do want to shout out the 11 people who are subbed to this channel. Y'all are great. Y'all are the real MVPs. If you'd like to be part of this small yet what I would describe as mighty community, feel free to do the same and subscribe. Okay, so value, what you're going to get out of this video. There are 3 things that I've learned in the last 6 months of posting to YouTube that I'd like to share with you that might actually help your journey as a creator or perhaps as someone who might be interested in the space. So I started uploading earlier this year and, well, I've run into the same problems that I have had in the past. Consistency. It's hard to post on a consistent schedule without a plan. I know all the YouTube experts say this, but it's true. Having a schedule of content makes things so much easier. I'm not a planner by default, so this has been extremely difficult for me, hence having to build out the outline for the stories I want to tell so it's easier to write and make videos about them. If you're starting a new channel, definitely make a publishing schedule of some sort. Have it on hand. Take the time to develop it. Plan out what you want to share so you're not caught unprepared, trying to figure out what you want to post as the deadline you set to upload quickly approaches. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. Also, planning helps make those moments when life happens so much easier to manage. Okay, so that's point number 1. Make a plan to be consistent. Number 2, small niches are hard work. Now, I don't know what kind of creator you are or the type of creator that you plan to be, but small niches are kind of difficult. It's like breaking new ground. You know you have to build something here, but laying the foundation takes time and effort, a lot of effort, especially when you have to build a house that doesn't quite look like any of the other houses nearby. You have templates that are close to what you want to do, but nothing that's exactly like what you intend to build. Right now, I'm trying to tell fictional stories from a first-person POV, blending different literary and verbal styles to create a hybrid delivery of these stories. Not to mention making these stories individual, but linking them together so they're part of the same world. Serialized being another word for it. I haven't really found others who are doing this, so it's hard to know how to market and craft content for the people who would want it. But that's no cause for quitting, or at least I feel like shouldn't be. In fact, it's actually been, the challenge is exciting because it gives me a problem to be able to tackle. This brings me to point number 3. You have to persist. I don't know how close I am to my first 100 subs. Like, this video might do it, or, well, maybe the next, or maybe the 10th. Either way, I love these stories, so I'm willing to tell them in a way that I think is fun, cool, and fresh, and will attract the type of people who will enjoy it. That's what keeps me going. My goal is independent of the platform I'm using. I want to become one of the best storytellers of my generation. It just happens that YouTube is one of the best places for my medium. Well, YouTube, along with podcast apps. If one day I need to pivot to writing books to do that, I will. But for now, it's sharing them on YouTube. You really gotta love what you do on here. At least that's what I choose to believe. That's what will keep you going. That's why, even though I only have 11 subs, shout out to y'all, I keep wanting to make videos because I need to get good at this. I need to be the best. That's why I'm working on my outlines, so I can get consistent, so I can carve out this small niche if it actually is that small. I have no idea really, but it feels really small based on the extensive research that I've already done. so that at 2 o'clock in the morning, I can make this video because it needs to be made, because someone else is up at 2 o'clock in the morning for themselves as well, trying to do the exact same thing. And well, it's a little less lonely when they find this video knowing they're doing the exact thing that I'm doing, persisting. And that's what I've learned so far, and I really hope that it helps. Also, for what it's worth, the next episodes for Javy's story, where his pursuit of Anaya will take him to extraordinary lengths, will be worth it. Just like how the episodes of Letty coming face to face with the people who ended her parents' lives will be worth it. And how the emergence of the Cynosure will take us into a completely different place in this universe will be worth it. So please like, subscribe, and enable notifications so I can see you next time. Oh, and by the way, for my next video, since I am doing this on YouTube, I will be building this retro radio set while telling my short stories. So I guess like the content, the visual part of the content is a little bit more dynamic. So if you're a big Lego person, you're definitely going to want to tune in. Anyways, just a little bribery, anything to help make the channel a little bit more engaging outside of my stories, which I think are great to begin with. That's all I have. Take care.